Hi guys, you're welcome to another day. This is Obinjeo. Today's video we're going to be talking about, is it a wise decision to come to Ghana 2025? And this is because this is the new year 2025. So guys, happy new year if I missed that. So you know that in the beginning of the year, going towards the end of the year, people always move from one country to another country. And I would want to say that Africans live from Africa to the West in search of greener pastures. So I want to tailor this video using my Nigerian brother and sisters because I can relate with the story that happens back home. They are always on the move to that new country for that good life, for that everything that they want. Now for those that cannot relocate abroad, because of course you and I know that it's capital intensive, one country that comes to mind for my Nigerian brothers and sisters, and even maybe other Africans, one country that comes to mind that they would love to relocate to because they've heard of how good that country is in terms of the economic and the social cultural aspect of it, is Ghana. So the question is, in 2025, would it be a wise decision for you to pack up and move to Ghana? So guys, if you want to know what my honest, opinion idea is about this, idea, then stick around because I will be right back. So guys, you're welcome back, and the question still remains, is it a wise decision to move to Ghana come 2025? Before we go into the video, I want you guys to know that a lot of people relocate into Ghana, a lot of people move into Ghana, a lot of people come into Ghana for various reasons, such as tourism, permanent stay, or even studies. A lot of people come into this country, but then again, you should understand that people who come into this country come from different parts of the world with different financial strength. Now, you who is coming from Africa shouldn't be comparing your financial strength with who is coming from outside of Africa, because most times people who come from Africa are coming for business or even job, and for those who are coming for business, they usually come with hard currency in lots and lots and lots of amounts of it, that when they convert it into Ghanaian cedis, it's a whole lot of money, and they go on and set up manufacturing businesses, production businesses, or whatever it is that they are setting up, and they are able to employ the locals here to work for them. So from the word go, the business has already been tailored and established in a way that, it is set for success. Now, for those who are not even coming in for business, they are coming in to assume the role of a position at one office here. So salary-wise, they have everything to be able to take care of them and their family members involved. And then we talk of those who are coming for school, and you should know that when an international student comes to school here in Ghana for university level, they are being charged in dollars. So you who is leaving your country to come and school here, of course, that means you have the money to be able to pay the tuition fee in dollars, accommodation, and every other thing for your child or for yourself. Then let's talk about my Nigerian brothers and sisters who are coming from Nigeria. Is it a wise decision? Okay, so I want to use Nigeria, but then again, if you're in any other African country and you're considering coming to Ghana, then you could use the yardstick that I'm going to be using for Nigeria to checkmate yourself and see if it's worth it. So if that Nigerian brother or sister says they want to relocate to Ghana, best bet is because financially they do not have what it is to be able to relocate abroad. And of course, you know that there are different pathways to go abroad, and the top on the list is either to study or work. And if you don't meet all of those demands and you want to leave Nigeria, how are you going to do it? So when they think of all of those things, coupled with what is happening in Nigeria, they just want to get a change of environment. So they say they're coming to Ghana. And money plays a vital role. So when they don't have the money, because relocating out of Nigeria to the Western countries, see, the last check, if I'm not mistaken, someone said you need about 23 million naira to go as a student to Canada. And that is just for you. So a situation whereby you have family members, how much? And who has, Who readily has that 23 million naira would come to Ghana? Now, I'm not saying that Ghana is a bad country to come with 23 million naira or whatever, or any of that. But for somebody who is thinking of going abroad, you have the 23 to 30 million, whatever it is. If you don't get it this year, I mean, you could say, okay, I will give another year. But if you are so hell bent on leaving Nigeria, that means you do not have the 23 million naira. So let's look for a rough estimate that the person has, maybe 5 million or even less than that. And coupled with the fact that from Nigeria to Ghana, a lot of people don't even, Nigeria doesn't even need visa into Ghana. It's ECOWAS country, you get it. So you could just take a bus from Nigeria to Ghana and, well, you are here in Ghana. So let's work with 50,000 Ghana cedis, which is the equivalent of 5 million naira in Nigeria as at now. This video was inspired, I decided to make this video because a friend of mine chatted me some days back saying that a mutual friend of ours in Nigeria says she wants to relocate to Ghana, and that's because she doesn't have the money to go abroad. And with everything that is happening in Nigeria, she wants to change environment, and she wants to come to Ghana. So my friend here in Ghana told her that it's not a bad idea to want to leave Nigeria and move to Ghana, which of course I second. It's not a bad idea. It's a very wonderful idea, because I personally feel that don't get stuck wherever you are. At any point in time, if you have what it takes to be able to move. So she thought that she won't be able to relate with her story because she's a Nigerian married to a Ghanaian living here in Ghana, and she's a Nigerian married to a Nigerian living in Nigeria. That the only thing she can do is to link both of us up, because we have a common story. We are both Nigerians married to Nigerians, save for the fact that I have been living here in Ghana for a number of years. So she told me all of this, and the first question I asked her is, what is her profession, her career? And she's like, she's a medical doctor. I said, okay, that's good. Second, is she planning to come here with her family? And that is if she's married. She said, yes, she's married. She has about 2-3 kids. So is she planning on coming here with them? She said she doesn't know for a fact. I said, okay. So I'm like, I was going to make a video because this is the new year. A lot of people are relocating, most especially if you're following the Nigerian story. And of course, whatever the story is in your country, a lot of people look at Ghana as that one country. As a matter of fact, I think Ghana is that African country that is a melting point. And truth be told, if you come here, you're going to see people from different walks of life, different countries here in Ghana, just doing their thing. So to answer the question, is it a wise decision to move to Ghana in 2025? There is no one size that fits all. I cannot say yes, come to Ghana, and I cannot say no, do not come to Ghana. It's all dependent on you as an individual, with the things that you have put on ground to see you succeed. And if you do not have those things on the ground, I would advise that sit down in your country, because if you could not get it right in your country and you are coming to Ghana, what are the chances that you are going to make it? I know a lot of people have left Nigeria or whatever African country and have gone, out of Africa, and today their story has changed. Yes, their story has changed because those countries have structures on the ground that, can give you the opportunity to, succeed. Those countries are enabling countries. But truth be told, it's not the same with most African countries and with Ghana in question. So it's not a yes or it's not a no answer. But this is exactly what I told my friend to tell her. She's a medical doctor, and we always say that medical doctors, nurses, or people in the medical field are, sought after. Kind of, yes, sought after if you go to the first world countries. But if you're saying that because you're a medical doctor, you will want to come to Ghana, and you think that, because you're a medical doctor, you're going to get a job immediately you come. You might be right, you might be wrong, because there's the issue of, demand and supply. Then there's the issue of how much are you going to be paid when you come to Ghana here. What are the chances that you are going to get a job immediately you come as a medical doctor? Because Ghana does have medical doctors of its own, and a number of them are still job hunting. You get what I'm saying? So what are the chances that if you come from Nigeria to Ghana immediately you are going to get a job? Now I'm not saying you shouldn't come, you can come. But if you want to come, this is what I have to say. Come alone. Come alone. Do not come with your kids. Do not come with your family. Leave them. They are already, kind of established back home in Nigeria. They have, a home there. They have structure that is actually running for them in Nigeria. So leave them there. Come to Ghana. Come and test the waters. Because if you're coming to Ghana, how much of Ghana do you know? How much of the career sector do you know? How much of the educational sector do you know? How much of the health sector? Just how much of Ghana do you know that you want to up with your family and come? And let's assume you are coming with 5 million naira. What are the chances that you are going to get a job immediately, even if you are a medical doctor? Do you know the right places to look for a job? Do you know the right terrain to go to look for a job? Do you have anybody here in Ghana that is in that field that can point you in the right direction? And I want you to know that it's not guaranteed. So if you must come to Ghana in 2025 as an individual or a family person, come alone. In fact, if you are coming as an individual, just you alone, then it's okay, because depending on the amount of money you come, you'll be able to, survive at least 6 months to a year if you are able to manage your resources. Because as an individual, there is no need for you to go even rent a chamber and hall, a 2 bedroom or a 1 bedroom or whatever. So you will be good with a single room, self-contained. You get it? So with the little money you have, you know that you can plan your feeding and your movement. You would know how to do all those things. But if you're coming with family, chamber and a single room will not cut it. Chamber and hall. Let's assume you are a couple with 2 kids. A chamber and hall will do it. But then there's school. You will need to enroll your kids in school. There is feeding. There is health. And other, bills that come alongside with it. Just what if you do not get a job within that period of time that your money can take you? So coming to Ghana in 2025 is not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, but it's dependent on the things, the structures that you have put on the ground to be able to see you go through it. So if you're coming here to Ghana, are you coming here for work? Are you coming here for business? If you're coming here for work, I would advise that why don't you test the waters first in Nigeria by applying for jobs in Ghana online. You might be lucky to get a job that will sponsor you to Ghana. You get it? They will take care of all your documents and everything, and they might even get you a house. So that part is settled. You get what I'm saying? So you will be getting salary that will be able to take care of those needs that would arise. Now, if you cannot get a job that will bring you to Ghana, then come alone, because no matter the amount of money you have, 5 million down, you are going to struggle with your family. So come alone, test the waters, give it 1 to 3, 6 months. That is if you can stay alone, and see if it is worth it. Because you wouldn't want a situation you come with your family and then you have to put them through that struggle. You might be able to survive or go through the challenge, but what about your kids? Will they be able to face the challenges? No. So you come alone, test the waters, look at things and see, okay, it's looking promising, then get a job, bring the family. Now, if you're not coming here that you want to work, what business and how much do you have on ground? How much do you have on ground? And let me tell you, if you're coming here to start a small business, you are going to suffer. If you're coming here to start a small business with your family, you are going to suffer. Are you prepared to suffer? So you need to look for a kind of high-end business that is in demand right here in Ghana, so that once you come 1 month, 2 months, you start getting good profits to be able to take care of your family. You get what I'm saying? So you need to look for that high-end business, that lucrative business, because for you to get up and leave Nigeria and say you want to come to Ghana, what is the difference between Nigeria and Ghana? Say for the fact that okay, we have 24 hours light in quotes, or security is here. Aside that, what are the the other things involved? Where you don't have the money to take care of your bills, it's just as good as you remaining in Nigeria still suffering. So you need to look for that high-end business, which I must say is kind of expensive, because the higher or the more expensive the business is, the likelihood of the profit, the returns at the end of the month. So guys, coming to Ghana in 2025 is not a bad idea, it's a good idea, but the structure that you put on the ground to see you succeed will determine whether it's going to be a good idea or a good decision for you to make as an individual or as a family person who is coming to Ghana. In my next video, I'm going to list some kind of expensive businesses that if you are thinking of coming to Ghana I want to get into business, and you know that within 3 to 4 6 months you are going to start seeing your money. I'm going to do a video after this so that you can watch and know the kind of high-end expensive businesses, because you're not coming here to joke, you're not coming here to be counting skyscrapers, you're not coming here to count success, you're coming to be numbered among the successes. So I'm going to give you guys that high-end businesses that, my dear, it's money. It involves a lot of money, and you know that it's in demand here, and you are going to cash out and be comfortable, since that is exactly what you want. So guys, this is just about relocating to Ghana 2025, whether it's a good decision or a no. So guys, if you watched up to this level of the video, thank you, and don't forget that you can subscribe to this channel, turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up, and of course you can share it around, and please do leave a comment down below about the video of today, and I will see you another beautiful day. Thank you, goodbye, and do have a happy 25.